Alright everybody, I downgraded the firmware, the camera firmware only for the Fimi X8. So now we're going to turn it on and see if it took. It's a pretty simple process. You just got to get the firmware and you put it onto the micro SD card, put it in there and turn it on. Then it takes it off there and reverses it back. So we're going to turn on the quadcopter. Turn on the transmitter. We'll let all that think up for a second. Okay, now we'll start the app. Now when I hit enter device, it should be asking me to upgrade the firmware. That means it's reversed put the old firmware back on and it wants to put the new firmware back on. So let's check it out. And there it goes. It says, please update new firmware, which I'm not going to do. Okay. So we're going to ignore that. I'll do the calibrations and all that stuff, but let's go to the settings, which we're going to do right now. Go down here to firmware update. And you'll see right there, all the other stuff's up to date except the camera. The camera firmware has been reversed back to the old firmware. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go take a little walk around start some video, go take a little walk around, and we'll see what happens. I don't know what this VPU camera error is, but after I did the firmware, I haven't done any of the calibrations on the gimbal or anything like that, so we'll figure that out in a minute. So I'm going to start some video, and then we're going to go out there, and there, of course, that low speed. I don't think that's ever going to go. I don't care if I put a $10 million micro SD card in there. I think that's going to say that. But we're going to walk around and check out what the video looks like. All right, guys. Have a nice day. Yeah, it looks a lot clearer to me. I mean, we'll have to see when I get out and fly it, but just from this initial looking at it, I mean, it looks a lot more clear, so who knows? We'll see when we get it outside, but for right now, I'm happy with it.